Sabi nga nila mga ka-RSP, no, reading improves one's understanding. Kaya naman mga bata pa lamang ay dapat talagang exposed na sila sa pagbabasa dahil sa maraming benefits na naidudulot nito sa kanilang mental development.
That is right, Gab. Tama. Dagdag pa riyan, reading improves one's imagination and creativity. Kaya nitong dalhin sa kahit na anong lugar at iparana sa iyo ang iba't ibang bagay kahit nakaupo o nasa bahay lang.
And speaking of dadalhin, Dayan, alam nyo ba mga ka-RSP, dinala ng National Book Development Board o NBDB ang iba't ibang Philippine books sa isang international book fair sa UAE. Ang buong detalye ikukwento sa atin mismo ni NBDB Executive Director Charis Aquino Tugade. Rise and shine, Director Charis.
Good morning, magandang umaga ka-RSP.
Good morning, Director Charis. Bago pong lahat, para sa kaalaman po ng ating viewers, ano po ba ang layunin ng inyong ahensya?
Yung National Book Development Board po, we are here to help the publishing industry thrive. So we're in charge of research and trade promotion of all Philippine books po.
Alright, Director, na pag-uusapan natin yung mga publishing industry, no? May mga activities at programs rin po ba tayo para sa ating mga Filipino writers?
Yes, of course. Okay, so the National Book Development Board, we do different things. We do grants, we do programs, we provide incentives. So once anyone from the publishing value chain, so this is the creatives, whether be a writer, illustrator, photographer, editor, or publisher, once they register with us, they can avail of all of the programs that we provide. So we do things like we provide grants for publication, translation. We also provide capacity building, such as the Book Institute of the Philippines, wherein we train everyone in the publishing value chain to basically level up and provide the professional training that they need in terms of writing, copy editing in Tagalog, in Filipino. We also do different things like children's stories and working on your manuscript.
Alright, Director Charis, it's nice to know that they have a lot of projects and programs for our publishers. That being said, ano pa yung mga iba po nating ginagawa para suportahan sila?
Okay, so aside from providing incentives to our creatives, we really want to ensure na each and every Filipino have access to our own stories. Today in the Philippines, our books are outnumbered 24-1, so there are 24 more times books entering the country than what we sent out, which is great. But we still need to have our books available for everyone to read. As you know, the Philippines right now, many of our children are very low in functional literacy. They say that there is a learning poverty. Actually, not that they say, it is an actual fact that there is a learning poverty in the Philippines. So we need to be able to provide books, whether sa library, whether sa mga retail spaces. So if you go now to any library sa Pilipinas or sa mga stores, konti lang yung mga books natin, pero marami naman tayong output kasi there is an imbalance between the export and the import of our books. So the National Book Development Board, we're trying to really make sure that yung distribution system natin is robust in the domestic market and in the retail market. One program that we do domestically is called the Book Nook. So para tong reading center, and we equip indigenous and remote areas around the country with full package of more than 1,200 titles of Filipino authored books in the languages that the children will understand, in the context that they understand. Mahirap naman kung lagi Goldilocks na blondie yung hair at white yung skin. Mahirap naman po if you see all these books na parang the 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, or fall. You need to read books that are in your context. And although we want to be global in perspective, we also need our own. And we're focused on that in the domestic market. Internationally naman, we're really focused on ensuring that there are books in these diasporic populations, right? 1/10 of our countrymen, our kabayan, live and work abroad. So this is why we're setting up distribution points all around the world.
Right. Great initiative, Director. Talagang napaka-importante po ng literacy sa mga bata, no? Pero ito na yung exciting part, Dayan. Kamusta po, Director, yung sinalihan yung book fair sa UAE? Kwento nyo naman po sa amin yung naging detalye.
Oh my goodness, nakaka-excite. So, there are 3 book fairs that we join every year. So, these are rights fairs wherein we sell yung laman ng book, the content, right? Whether it be for translation or for movies or for music or whatnot. So, that's Frankfurt Book Fair, which we just attended noong para October, and very good response. And then we also do the London Book Fair for the English-speaking territories. Pero now, we want to focus on the UAE, not only the UAE actually, the Middle East. Why? Kasi ang rami-raming Pinoys. There's about 700,000 Pinoys in the UAE alone and more than about 4 million in the Middle East. Pero hindi nyo makikita yung mga libro natin. So this is the first time we have joined the Sharjah Book Fair. So yung Sharjah, siya yung city or the emirate beside Dubai. And this is one of the largest retail book fairs in the world. This is the first time we joined. And grabe yung response. I mean, all of the Filipino schools are going, our kabayan, that already live there, and they're interested in everything that we have. Kasi hindi nyo naman makikita sa bookstore eh. So this is what we're trying to do. Really make sure that our books reach all stores. So what types of books do we have? Of course, marami tayong children's books. We have romance, of course, which everyone loves, like Rain in España. We have fiction, non-fiction, and yung mga graphic novels natin. Very, very popular around the world. So yun po, it's very, very exciting, and I hope if you have friends or family sa UAE, please visit us. We are at the Sharjah Book Fair until November 13 po.
So it's nice to know that you join to mga kinds of book fair. Ang dami nilang natututunan,
Yes.
maraming nadadalang experience, no? Pero Director, tanungin po natin ito, isa sa mga problema rin po kasi yung piracy sa pagpapublish po ng mga aklat. Minsan nakikita na po yan online o may mga nabibili po online rather at kinokopya po at hindi original. Director, paano ba natin ito kinaharap?
Okay, this is very important, especially sa mga, there are many areas in the Philippines that don't have access to books. So that's why you see yung mga Xerox copies of all of this, that is illegal. So once, we remind the educators, we remind the public na piracy is illegal, okay? If we continue to pirate, then people will not produce books anymore because it will be a waste of their time also. So what we do, we encourage people to buy the original. If you cannot buy, you borrow from your friends. But also, we have a website, we have all our social media, we have our contact info. If there is anyone that knows about any pirating of books, please contact us and we will work with the proper authorities to ensure that this person or this entity is sanctioned po.
Alright, Director, kasama niyo po kami sa pagsulong ng literacy at edukasyon sa ating mga batang Pilipino. Muli nakasama natin si Executive Director Charis Aquino Togade ng National Book Development Board. Maraming salamat po, ma'am.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.